Hi, welcome back. How are you doing today? Are you having a good day? I wanted to say hello. It's been a little while since our last video chat. And yesterday was a hard blog to write. Probably not a super cheerful one to read either. I was talking about missing the one in the mirror and losing kind of a bit of myself over this past period of time, and just, loss after loss after loss of, different friends and work and health to a certain extent. And just that I'm tired of it, and even a little bit of losing faith and how I miss it and how I want it back. And in order to really come to terms with all of that, kind of needed to address it and just put it out there. And in light of it being Good Friday tomorrow, which, by the way, was always kind of a big deal around our house. It was kind of the thing that my mom and I did. We would paint our eggs and go to lots of Good Friday services. We were in church from like 11 to 4 or something, and all weekend long, and then for a 6:30 service, and then morning Sunday school and morning church and evening service. And it wasn't drudgerous. It was joyful and it was wonderful. And I have missed that. There are a lot of things that I miss about that with her. And that was part of it. And in recent years, I won't, of course, cite names or anything like that, but I've gone to, a few different churches, and not that there's anything wrong with any of them, but you're looking for that connection. And there is no, perfect church and, perfect doctrine, perfect anything. That's the point of being in church. We are imperfect. And, but I have missed that connection, showing up and feeling something. And no, it can't always be about emotion. We need to have a pragmatic stance in life. But you gotta feel something too, right? I mean, that's kind of the foundation. It's not that the thoughts come first and then the feeling. It's the feeling and the sense, and then the fort is built around that, and the meat, the structure. But anyway. But I'm going to find that church. And it's not that I'm in pursuit of a gay church. But I will say that it's important to me that wherever I worship, that it's about love, and worrying a little bit less about the political front, because the election year next year and all of these political topics, and not that they're not important, but when I am in a house of worship, in a place of worship, for me, it needs to be about that relationship, that vertical relationship, and not be mired down in the he said, she said, and he wants and she wants and all of that. And I'm not saying that I'm gay or that I'm bi, but I'm saying if I were, what difference does it make? It doesn't matter. And, but that's going to get fixed, and I'm really excited and hopeful about that and encouraged by that. And in yesterday's blog, I was also talking about the unbelievable toll it has taken, and the sadness that I guess I didn't realize to what extent some of these passing friendships and relationships have had on me. I talked about the fluffy bunny syndrome because I saw that on Facebook, the 3 STDs, socially transmitted disorders, and I suffer from that. Everything is fine, namaste, no matter what, and everything's okay because I just can't deal with anything that isn't. It's too much. It's too overwhelming. And I've been fluffy bunny for too long, and addressing the truth of how I feel about a lot of these things and these losses, I think I'm honestly ready now to move forward. And I, even though the blog was difficult to write, I meant every word of it. I meant what I said. But, for the people that are in my life, I need to be more grateful for them and grateful to God for the gift of them, and worry a little bit less about the loss or the hurt that I felt from those who just don't want to be there. And it's time to let it go. You know, it's time to just let that go. And even for those who, it's not that we are not friends anymore, but there is not a place for me in their life, that's okay. You know, that's okay, because I need to open my heart more, and, you know, with the geography inside me, let that be open to those who want to occupy and take up residence. I don't know how else to explain it. And I suspect that there are some of you that are watching that can absolutely relate to what I'm talking about. I know it. I know it. And it's funny because the posts that I write, the Fluffy Bunny posts, are the ones that get the least, like the fewest comments, and that are viewed the least, other than jewelry. You guys like the jewelry ones. That's fine. I like the jewelry ones too. They're fine. But the ones that are coming from a place of real, not confusion, but, you know, working through something and struggle, internal struggle a little bit. They're the ones that you guys seem to relate to the most. And so I don't like to be in that place, but that is part of a personal truth of life on this planet. And, you know, work in progress, baby, work in progress. So, I will find that right church. I will have an open heart. I will not lose faith in mankind. I will continue to have hope. And I'm not going to check out, you know, just because it's too hard or because it hurts. And I don't want a heart of stone. I don't want to become jaded and, well, you know, when you're young, you get to live in La La Land, and now when you're older, you realize that that's just not the working of the world. I don't believe that, guys. I think that it can be hard. There are some lessons there that hurt and that compel us to grow. But I am not going to give up faith and hope and joy and love. I'm not going to do it. So forget about it. And I hope you won't either. So I hope you have a wonderful day. I'm very excited at the one church that I do attend. See how that goes moving forward. I'm not sure that that's the right home for me, but I am very excited because they have not Evan Wickham, Phil Wickham this weekend as the musical, you know, guest performer. I hate to use the word performer in church, but the musician, guest, you know, musical artist, we'll say it that way. But his brother, Evan Wickham, man, he's an ordained minister. He's a kid, 30, he's a kid. But this guy, when he does show up for that church, I will always go when he is there. Love just lights up that place. It's electrifying, and you can sense it and you can feel it. And we need so much more of that, and we need to be that light for others. You know, we need to just be open, to not be closed off, to not close our hearts, and not reserve our judgment until a later date. No, lead with openness and then work your way backwards on an as-needed basis. So there it is. I leave you with that. I thank you for the indulgence of yesterday and today. I'm not perfect. You know, I'm not. And I'm glad for that, right? Because those are those moments of clarity and opportunity. And you got to cry a little to be joyful a little, yes? Yeah. So have a great day. Be of great cheer and a grateful heart. I'm going back into the gym, which makes me very happy. And I'm glad to have renewed health, too. I'm feeling a little better. So thank you for asking about that. Have a wonderful day. Bye.